Now we go to the back of the car and we get to replace the stock taillights with LED taillights from the same company, Morimoto. They come in two colors, smoke, which is like a darkened clear lens, similar to what you might see on a later Z06 or ZR1, or in the traditional red. This particular customer wanted to go with the smoked lenses. I think they look fantastic on this crystal red car. The cool thing about them is the design for these taillights was cribbed directly from the Ferrari 488. And it is just a very vibrant, cool, futuristic but simplistic LED ring with a deeply recessed reflector in the middle of the lamp. And as you can see, Ray just plugs it in. There are two guide tabs there on the bottom that you have to kind of slot in, and once you get those started in the rear bumper, you simply tilt the rest of the tail light up and put in the single retaining screw at the top. Perfect. And while it's difficult to tell from this angle, that recess looks really, really good, where you can see that reflector sitting back in the center of it. It very much looks like the car was designed to have it. And when they light up, it's an entirely different world, as you'll see here in just a minute when Ray plugs the next one in. I'm sure most of you are familiar with LEDs in some facet of your life these days. You're probably aware that LEDs like these should last an average of 40,000 hours. If you can spend 40,000 hours in your Corvette and it's still running, you are doing really, really, really well. Point being, once you've installed these, the odds of you ever having to replace them are basically zero during the life of the car. Alright, second light in. Hey Ray, why don't you walk over and turn those on? Oh yeah, yeah. And it is just a pure round ring. Obviously considerably brighter than the older lights. And we'll go ahead and turn the flashers on so you can see just how bright they get compared to the originals. Something else I want to emphasize here is you'll notice how quickly they illuminate as opposed to the original incandescents. It takes the incandescents about half a second to get to full brightness, whereas the LEDs get to full brightness instantaneously. In an emergency braking situation, that half second might make a real difference to the person behind you. For as cool as they are, I actually think they're probably considerably safer on highways, especially in inclement weather where you may have rain or fog or snow and things are a little bit difficult to see. These things are so bright they will cut straight through any obstruction. So now we're going to look at Ray do these in high speed again. Again, doing the taillights, it's only 4 screws, 1 per headlight, unplug and replug, and you're ready to go. So this is a really, really cool way to update your car, make it a little bit safer and make it look a little more modern. Alright, front of the car before, kind of hazy, kind of Taillights, not bad, but every other Corvette looks just like that. After, you can see the presence and the stance that those headlights give the car. It is immediately noticeable when you see this car on the street that something is different about it, especially when you see the turn signals go on. And of course the taillights, pure red rings, super bright and instantaneously illuminated. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me regarding the headlights and taillights from Morimoto, which we are a dealer for, or if you want just to have your original C6 headlights recovered, we can do that for you too. Give us a call, 800 886-5064. See you next week.